Hello, my friends, and welcome to another broadcast of the weekly free instant tournament. And the stream is fine. So let's play those 8 deals of match point scoring in the weekly free instant tournament. Let me just share the screen. And here we go. Usually I do this on Mondays, but my Monday was a bit busy last Monday. So you go here to Solitaire. If you haven't played it yet, you have only 2 days. It is going to be updated on next Friday. So Solitaire tab, weekly free instant tournament on Bridge Base Online. 8 deals with match point scoring. We start with a 19 high card point hand, a 1 spade opening bid. Not a great 19. Those doubleton honors are not pulling full weight, but clearly we have game ambitions when the auction begins. But right now we are apparently outgunned since partner couldn't make a peep. Double here should be an interest of bidding further. It shouldn't be a penalty double. But the robot is a very bad judger of situations like this in many ways, many different ways. He wouldn't have raised us if he were really weak, even though he had 3 or 4 spades, 4 or 5 spades actually. He could pass with that. So that's annoying, because with a sensible partner, we could know that he doesn't have, for example, 5 spades. That would be fairly clear to us. Nobody, no sensible partner, even if it had 0 high card points, would pass with 5 card support. But the robot does, and the robot does pass with some 4 card support also. That said, we're in the same boat as everybody else here. They're all facing the same incompetent partner. And the big question here is whether we should act or keep quiet. We have an expectation of 3 tricks against 4 hearts. If Wes was promising a 2-suited hand, if you're not clear on that, this 2-spade bid shows 5 hearts and 5 of a minor. So he should have 3 cards, maybe 2 only, but typically 3 cards in the other suits. And if his second suit is clubs, which it rates to be, looking at my hand, then all of his 3 side cards are losers to my spade and diamond honors. So 3 tricks are fairly probable, fairly likely. But that's it. And counting on a trick from partner to defeat him one, I'm considering doubling here and having partner pass it. Doubles at this height, at this high level, are very often passed, and so we should think of that. But that said, and imagine again, partner might pass our double with even with 5 or 6 diamonds, which is horrible, of course. But he might do that. I've seen him doing silly things like this. So should I quit, or should I make another push by doubling? That's the big deal here. I think I'll double. It goes against all my instincts to factor in the incompetence of my partner so much. Let's double and see how he'll react. For spades, it's not bad news. He might have one of those hidden treasure kind of hands. 4 spades. So apparently we would defeat 4 hearts, apparently, unless West is 6-5. We would score those 3 side tricks plus a heart trick in 4 hearts. And 4 spades is going down. So apparently this is a bad score. But let's see. Can it be that he has 2 clubs and his side suit is diamonds? It can be. But so far we haven't had any options in the play. Now when he plays a club, we'll have, okay, no club. So now it's just a matter of drawing trumps. And he has two high cards to dispose of our losers, and as well as a trump. So we just claim here. And four hearts would go one down, apparently. Ace, king, and ace, and the heart at least. So we got a 32% score. History. Let's leave the 32%. I guess the pacifists won the day this time. Now we have an 18 high card point hand. The plan is to open a minor. It's too strong for one no trumps, so we open a minor to jump in no trumps. Of course, this plan has been changed since they interfered, but partner shows spades. And so we can jump to four spades. No great thoughts of slam. We might be missing a slam, but in the long run, it's good. This hand is not so great for slam, especially if our hearts are 2-2, which are very likely that they have 9 hearts. And so it's not so great. So I think of it's a bit like chasing rainbows to bid 4 hearts with this hand, for example. As you can see, his trumps are horrible. And so in imps, the play here would be fairly clear. We would cash the ace of spades and run clubs, losing 3 trumps, even if trumps are 4-1. Not roughing any hearts, by the way. And we would hope to run clubs, of course. If clubs were 4-1, then we would reconsider. But in match points, this is not so clear because we don't want to lose 3 trumps. If trumps are 3-2 and the diamond queen is on side, or even if it's not. So in match points, I think, okay, even more once the heart queen wins the first trick, we should duck the first trump. It is to draw as many trumps as possible without letting the opponents draw all of our trumps. So now we leave them with a master trump, try to run our clubs. And if they are not, we can establish them with a ruff. So this is a claiming position. And so we claim. No big deal on this. 82%, that's surprising that people would miss the game. Everybody's making 11 tricks, but they're missing the game. They're bidding only 3 spades, not realizing that they have a lot of extras. Really, they would bid the same. They should bid the same without an ace. So with only 14, they have an ace more than they might have. So they should bid 1 level more. Okay, 20 high card points. And opening 2 no trumps with this kind of hand is the usual trend nowadays. I think the hand is not quite that good. The poor intermediates are annoying. And also the possibility of losing the heart fit, if it's there, annoys me as well. Not that opening 1 heart is a universal solution, but especially if the auction turns competitive, and with my doubles and spade, I think I talked myself into opening 1 heart. And now I'm quite more comfortable with the way the bidding has gone than if it had been 2 no trumps, 3 no trumps, for example. If I had opened 2 no trumps, I might have not made any further tricks. 4 hearts is a bad contract. We have 4 top losers, 2 diamonds, 1 spade, and 1 heart at least. So maybe 2 no trumps would win the day, but that said, 2 no trumps wouldn't make a lot of tricks either. So how to best play this hand. We would like to use that club entry to lead a spade to our hand, hoping against hope that the ace of spades is on side. It's not very likely, especially given the lead. Let's draw some trumps first. Looks like the lead was from a singleton, and we got the good news of the ace cash. He's trying to get to his partner's hand to get a diamond rough. He doesn't know that. Now we can just lose 2 diamonds. He had a third trump. We will lose 2 diamonds. We can fool around a little bit. Not too much. Yeah, let's lose 2 diamonds. Get it over with. Down 1. No, I don't want to concede, man. I want to claim. Claim the last 3 tricks. 53%. Let's see what the... Yeah, 2 no trumps. They are making or going down 1, as we did. Some people went... Let's see how the... Of course, 2 no trumps will lose at the very least 4 spades and a heart. Even if West leads a spade, which is a normal lead. But he didn't, and I guess he didn't at any table. Now the Declare has some trouble to make his 8th trick, right? He has 4 hearts, 3 clubs, and 1 diamond. He has 8 tricks always. Okay. So that's a good exercise in tactics, match point tactics. You see how each bid has 2 ways to gain. 2 no trumps preempts their spades, but doesn't find our best contract. And they are a bit lucky that dummy has the queen of clubs. If dummy had the queen of diamonds, 2 no trumps would be a much worse contract, for example. Okay, next hand is a 2 spade over call. Can't keep quiet when we have the spades. And the rest is up to partner. They doubled us. Is this double penalties? Shouldn't be. Yes, it is. So this guy has the spades. And which means that they are quite mistaken in their judgment. We have 4 top losers, 2 spades, a heart, and a diamond. And a very good possibility of losing only 1 extra trick. That would be enough to guarantee our... I'm going to lead a spade to the 9, considering that this guy is doubling me for penalties. Yeah. And hopefully I'll be taking out his 2nd and last trump to prevent any unwanted club rough. And so we will lose 1 more trump trick. Apparently this guy has his 10/4. If we're playing for that over trick, but I wasn't considering it in since 2 spades double is already great, but we might have unblocked a heart, and perhaps we would have be able to not lose a trick to that 10 of trumps. But right now we can just claim 2 spades double, making 2. Yes, we would have made 9 tricks. I think it was already ahead by having played a spade to the 9, so this is match point thinking of sorts. So I was already with an 80 roughly. I didn't know the exact numbers, of course, the exact figures, but I had 80%, and I would not be willing to risk it. It's not really a risk. It would require some very astute defense for spades to be 3-3. And when I try to get that ending, The ending that I'm discussing is this, just to make this clear. Spade to the 9, club, queen of spades. When he leads a heart, if I unblock, let's say I keep that 5 of hearts in my hand. He cashes the ace of diamonds and leads a heart. I win with the jack, ruff a diamond. Look at these cards now. If I'm in dummy, I can ruff a diamond. Okay, cash my heart, lead a club to dummy, and lead another club. So that the ending is, oh, this is all nonsense. Forgot about the 8 of spades. Forget about it. Maybe too sleepy. I thought I had a 10 ace over him, but I didn't. I had to have played spade to the 7, and I wasn't that bold. Anyway, now we have a 15 high card point hand. I don't like one no trump here. This stopper is anti-positional. If we were to play no trumps, I'd like partner to be playing it, and I can't really pass with a 15 high card point hand, so it's double. And partner's jumping in hearts. I hate, especially at the 3 level, jumps with only 4 cards. He should have 5. But we should have enough for game, but maybe not in hearts. 3 spades here should be allowing partner to beat 3 no trumps or to repeat his hearts if they are 5 long. Let's try that. Okay, 5 hearts. Now I'm more confident that this is a sensible contract. It's strange. I'm so used to not playing partner for this kind of hand when he passes. He should have opened 2 hearts by my lights. 7 of clubs. Can this be from the king? Yes, it can. It can have king, jack, 8, 7. Or something of that sort. And the ace of hearts is very likely offside. We would like to dispose of our diamond loser on a spade. Maybe by playing ace and queen, since West bid the spades, but I'm not that sure yet. So let's see what this first trick will reveal. So no king, jack, 8, 7. This may be short. But if it's short, then he's long in hearts. Short doubleton, not short singleton. Okay, he's long in hearts. And now I'm in trouble. Because if he shifts to a diamond, and as he did, now I'll have to play him from the king of spades to make this contract. He has shown so far, I think he has king jack of diamonds, nothing in clubs. He should have the ace of spades, the king of spades, yes. This guy should have the queen of diamonds and king jack of clubs, 6 points. We had 15 and 7. That's 22. They have 18. So, yes. But I don't have entries to my hand. That's unfortunate. So I won't be finessing in spades. Since this spade finesse is off, let's just draw trumps. He ruffed with a natural trump trick. So that's both good and bad, I guess. In that we could have saved a few tricks by hopping with the ace of clubs in the first trick, but right now we will still lose a trump and go down to. And the king of spades was indeed on side. If we had hopped with the ace of clubs and played, say, a trump, because we needed to get to our hand to play a spade to the queen. We wouldn't have time. We wouldn't have any quick entries to our hand. That's the big trouble with this deal. So no, we couldn't make it. But it's annoying because it looked like a good game when we saw partner's hand. Okay, now we have a very nice 16, 7 solid spades, or kind of solid. Let's see. Okay. Once partner limits his hand, I have no further ambitions for slam. but he has them. Well, I have no regrets about my hand. I just reply my key cards, 3 key cards here, and the Queen of Trumps for sure. 6 diamonds is the Queen and the King of Diamonds. Yep. Bit surprising, but a nice contract of sorts. We have some over rough possibilities here. The plan is basically to win our 7 spade tricks plus ace king ace, 10. And we don't like to depend on the diamond extra trick. So if you rough 2 hearts in dummy, that's 12. 7 spades, 2 hearts, roughs 9, ace king ace 12. But that means ace of hearts, heart rough, club rough, heart rough, ace king of clubs, pitching diamonds, and we can get roughed by clubs 5-2 in this scenario. So we will cash ace king of clubs first. But this looks better. Clubs 5-2 is less likely than the straight 50% for the diamond finesse. Come on, man, let's pitch. You're watching those club spots to see. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So now we're going to go down 2. And there's no point in taking too much. Clubs 5-2 behind us. It's a nasty break. 10%. Nasty break. Let's see how the successful declarers made it. You got a hard lead. They banked it all on the diamond play. And I won't go into the math of it, but I feel fairly confident that this diamond play is less likely than clubs 4-3. If you look at the table, it's 62% clubs 4-3. And of course, the 5 clubs could be behind me, which would also be enough. In some variants. Not always, but in some variants. Okay, let's go to the next one. 12 high card points, an opening bid, but not a proud one. Let's open it and see what develops. Partner showing spades. Now I have to raise. I'm a big raiser. I'm a big believer in raising your partner. 3 diamonds is diamonds, right? So I have bid out my hand. And I have to lead something here. I'm gonna lead the diamond. If this is a misfit, if he's short in hearts, as he might well be, he may wish to make some trump tricks. Wow, hearts, diamond hearts are way too good for my liking, especially with the queen third here. I was hoping at least that partner would have some jack. Is that 8 diamonds? Yes, that is 8 diamonds with declare. And so this is a silly contract for them. 8 diamonds. He didn't pitch all his spades. Let's cash them. Maybe he pitched all his clubs. I don't know. Yeah. So partner had a big club fit here. Dummy is high. Can concede. Yeah, it's very silly. It's very typically robotic for this hand to bid 3 diamonds and then pass over a raise. 8 solid diamonds. They have easy 11 tricks with any sensible defense. And so we reach the final deal. We have a 12 high card point. I don't like passing it out, especially with the robots. And in general, when I have the majors. And let's play two spades. He has 9, so we have a little bit over the balance of strength. We have this one on trump behind us. You see here behind. Looks like the king of spades is on side. And diamonds should be 5-2, maybe 6-1. Love that 9 of diamonds. But right now, what we should be doing is finessing in spades. And if we play the ace of spades and spades are 4-1, and then play a heart to the 10 and lose that finesse, we are going to be in big trouble. So let's try this finesse first. Nobody should have 6 hearts. And we would always need the finesse anyway. The only danger of this strategy is if they can make a okay, they didn't. And now we can play another trump and discard. Okay, discard the club in a heart and lose only 1 trump at this ending to make another trick. Danger would be if they could make us a rough with a doubleton promoting a trump. But I thought that was remote. So we didn't win this one, but we got a reasonable 58%. Some bad decisions, especially this 10% here. I don't. I think I played it as well as I might, and the bidding was a bit aggressive by my partner. A trump lead would be a really bad piece of news in all respects. We might not have had the ace of hearts. We might have had the ace of diamonds. So missing one key card, I think his ask for the queen of spades is really loony. But in this other one here, I might have passed 4 hearts and gotten a bad result. But other than that, I don't recall anything egregious that I made. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next Monday. Hopefully not Wednesday as today, Monday. Take care and Merry Christmas, because it will be next Monday is Christmas. It's 25th. So maybe I won't be able to record it on the Monday, but let's call it Tuesday then. Okay, bye-bye.